Hello everybody, my name is Shiv Misra and I am advocate practicing in law. So today I am going to discuss a question. That questions I have received approximately 50 plus time that people want to know from me that our CRPC is designed in such manner that is favorable for the accused person. Our CRPC always protect to the one sidely, protect to the accused person also always. So what is your comment, what is your opinion, what is your view? People love to answer from me. So today I am going to answer that I am not in favor, I am not in support, that I can directly say that our CRPC is just for favorable for the accused. No, our CRPC that is enacted in the 21st of the January 1974 and that comes in the force of 1 April 1974, that is designed in a such manner that make a good balance among the victim, state and accused person and court also. Yes, definitely that is a fully balanced among the victim, accused, state and court. In support of my answer, suppose that people only sees the accused right, basically 320 where the compounding of offences, the article 21st that's a fair trial, that's a plea bargaining concept, that's a 265A to L, that's the 21st chapter 21st A. There is some law provision like a tender of pardon to accomplice, like as you can say in Hindi like a sarkari gawah concept, that's the inquisitorial system of the proceeding, that's a power to examine the accused under section 313 and accused is a competent witness, that's also 315. So lot of the provision and also there is appeal, review, revision and the bail provision and presumption of innocence, lot of the principles that is a favor for accused. But just people just only see the concept, the welfare related to accused person. So I am going to discuss the power of state that's giving in our CRPC. So under section 321 where the state has power to withdraw from the prosecution under section 321 before any time before coming the judgment, that is the power of state. Again state has power under chapter 32E where the state has power to suspend the punishment, to remit the sentences or to communicate the sentences. If I practical approach is that suppose that one person have rigorous imprisonment, the state has power that can convert into simple imprisonment. If any person have lifetime imprisonment or any other issues, then state can make suspend his sentences. If any person have the if any person having the suppose that 10-year imprisonment, then state can make it very short, that like as a 2-7 as it is. That's the power of the state and the chapter of 32E party, that is the power is given in our CRPC also. So again if we discuss about the victim, then chapter 31st where the transfer of criminal cases is the best way for the protection of victim. There is a 357 order to pay compensation, 357A victim compensation scheme that is comes in force of 31st December 2009. I may be wrong, but I am sure that 2009 the new amendment has been passed, victim compensation scheme, that is a favor for the victim. And again there is a provision of the power to proceed against other person appearing to be guilty of the offence under section 319, that is a favor for victim. So that's we cannot directly tell that our CRPC is just on favor of the accused person. Basically we have already seen the right of the victim, the right of state. Let's understand also the power of court for balancing the CRPC. So basically power to summon material witnesses, examining person present, that's a court have power under section 311. Procedure in cases of mention under in section 195 means CRPC 340 where the in case of any false evidence like as a 193 issues in the IPC, many other things that court can start the proceeding under section 340. The 344 also in the case of the false evidence, 345 in the case of contempt, in the inherent power of High Court under section 482 and the Indian Evidence Act 165 section provides the inquisitorial system where the judge's power to put question and order for protection. There is a such type of the rights available for the court also. So basically how we can directly say that our CRPC is designed in a such manner that is always protect to the accused? No, it is not totally and it is not clearly write that our CRPC is biased. No, our CRPC is balanced, and for making it benefit, you need to hire a good lawyer that can protect your right in a right time, in a right step, with the right proceeding. So hope you understand that answer. Basically this question I need to answer last 1 month, that the question is coming to me. So today I have time, so I am answering. If you satisfy this answer, if you love this video, if you like this video, so make a thumbs up and do subscribe our channel for latest update, and also share this video to the different platform where